Welcome back to Business Live. It's December. No, we are not going to talk about the elections. We are going to talk about the festive season that is already here. And that means a lot of shopping. But as the COVID-19 pandemic lingers, a lot more people are going to be shopping online. So IT professional Kwame Kusi Jr. is making life easier for meat shoppers by creating an online platform for meat products. The JoyBusiness van heads to the Meat King Limited today with just 23 days to Christmas. Over the past 15 years, Kwame Kusi Jr. has worked in the IT field, mostly with small businesses, offering systems to enhance the operations. He's had in his line of work the opportunity to interact with farmers, and his observations triggered an idea for business.
One of the things that occurred to me while working with this group of people is that I discovered that there is a disparity between the work they do and the availability of a ready market for their produce. And so I discovered that I had the skills to be able to bring their products to the market and to give farmers in our rural communities a better life. And that is how Meat King was born.
Yep, Meat King was born 3 years ago, a business that was supposed to be an additional source of income for Kwame. He started with processing and packaging of pork.
Some of the greatest concerns when it comes to pork consumption lie or bother on religion and then the notion that pigs are dirty animals. But research shows that pigs are not dirty animals. They are just heavily dependent on water, and as long as you cannot provide the water, then they go foraging for it. The skills particularly I had was to be able to take these pieces of information, communicate it to the public, and then also to bring the product in an environment where it is appealing to walk in and buy, and then also to present packaging that puts the meals or the food we're selling or the meat we're selling on a certain pedestal, make it competitive even as comparable to what is available on the international markets.
That definitely would be the game changer in an already saturated market.
So the very first place we invested money in was understanding the market, understanding what the farmers' challenges are, why are their products not ending up on the market. That was where to start from. And then we discovered that we needed to make investment in additional technology, a nice shop front, refrigeration equipment, processing equipment, packaging equipment, and that's a lot of money. It's taking us some time, but we didn't start big. We started small with just one fridge in some part of my house. And the business picked up. We noticed that there is a demand for it. So with the profits we made and with a little investment we had from our other businesses, we were able to come up with what we currently have for our shop front. And not just the shop front, we're also in a line of technology. You're able to buy online from the meatking.com, which I think is one of the most revolutionary ways we're trying to sell meat.
He's referring to the meatking.com, the platform which is proven very useful during this time of a global health crisis and as more people turn online to shop.
We're thinking that going forward, a lot more people will be going there. It's so easy to order from our website. You can pay with your mobile money, either it's MTN, it's Airtel, it's Vodafone. You can pay with your Ghana issued Visa card, your MasterCard. And the most amazing thing is, if you were to buy online from us, which is themeatking.com, you get to pay only 10 cedi flat rate delivery within Accra, irrespective of where you're located. So these are ways we're trying to drive people online. And then also, in the wake of the COVID-19 outbreak and, policies on social distancing and all, we're encouraging more people to go online and buy. It's easier, it's more accessible, and it doesn't involve transportation.
Kwame is concerned about meat quality and hopes businesses like his can help grow the local meat industry and cut down on imports.
The challenges lie in, for instance, preserving meat quality between transporting it from the farm to the shop. and you know that there are cold chain systems that you ought not to break, so as to preserve the quality of the meat by the time it arrives in the shop. That is one of the challenges. However, because we have had experience working over time, we have found ways to deal with this. The other challenges are also that Ghanaian farmers don't really get the support they need to construct farms on major scales. And so you would find, say, 3 or 4 farmers in the community who between them have just about 5 pigs. And imagine that if we have to travel from here, say 3 hours into the eastern region to just pick up 5 pigs, that would be a lot of costs in terms of transportation and the ore and the other resources that come to play. And so these are some of the challenges. However, we believe that by empowering our farmers with modern farming systems and technologies, access to affordable feed and support systems for veterinary and the rest, they will be able to increase their capacity, which would help solve some of our own challenges.
In 2018, Ghana spent about $150 million on meat imports.
If Meat Cane can lay claim to just 0.1% of that market, you can tell me that is a lot of optimism, and that is what we work with. I wake up every morning and I look at the board in my office and I see that figure, $168 million worth of raw meat imported into Ghana, and I am thinking we could solve this problem. I believe that if we get the support we need, if we get people buying from us, we can empower our farmers, we can actually work at import substitution. I mean, just imagine if you have farmers in Ghana, and yet this is how much we spend importing raw meat, which can be produced locally. Meat Cane, with all the optimism and with the access to the data we have, we believe sincerely that this is a market that we will succeed in.
Meat Cane Limited is working to increase its presence in Accra, where it currently operates from, and what was supposed to be an additional source of